Hi guys, DevEssence here. So in this quick video, we're going to look at how to use intersection observer to add images to the screen when we scroll to that section. So without further waste of time, let's quickly look at the JavaScript. I want to show you this section for the images. I have a section 1, and inside that section is another div called section images, and in that section images are 4 cards that I labeled card 1. Each are cards with image and a gradient, then an addressed container. So I'm going to quickly show us the CSS that concerns us for this video. So in our CSS we have the section for images, and then a lazy image class with an opacity 1. Let me quickly show you the images. Let me reveal it with that opacity 1. So these are our images. So these are images currently. They are not intersecting rather, but they are not adding the loading image lazy loading.show class because we have not done anything with our JavaScript. So let us quickly look at the JavaScript. Let me remove this code for. Right above it is the code for that hide and show navbar we did in our previous video. So let's quickly look at what intersections observer does. It actually renders content in our screen when we scroll to the section. So document.add event listener, and this time is going to be the DOM content loaded. Going to take in an arrow function, and quickly let us select our images. Let's create a variable for it. Let's say lazy image equal to document that query select all. Let's go and select all our images in the section 1 that belongs to the card 1. Alright, the class name for the images are called lazy loading. So we select it. Let me quickly show you that is the class name for each image in our card container. Okay, so that's it. We paste it here. Alright, and we have to create another variable. We are going to call handle intersect. This is the function that will handle our images when they intersect. Okay, let us pass in entries. Alright, so this function is going to handle that intersection of the images. So we are going to use the for each method here, so we can loop through each of the images. So for each entry, so for each entry, do this. Alright, we're going to at this point select our image, create a variable for the image. So we say image entry dot target. Okay, in response, we're going to write some conditions for it. So we say once entry dot is intersecting, in other words, when each images intersects when they enter into view. That's what that means. We're going to say img dot class list, and this time around we're going to add that utility class we saw, which had lazy loading dot show, and it will only work if our image has a source property. So we say img.src. So this would only work if our image has source property is equal to img.src. Alright, else, let's write an else for it. So come over here and say else. If it doesn't have a source property, then img excuse me, dot class list got to remove show. Okay, so we have few more steps before we are ready. So right underneath here, we're going to create a variable called observer. So const observer, let it be equal to new equal to new intersection observer. This is going to handle our intersect. This is what calls that intersect. Alright, so over here, our root, we're going to set it to null, and our root margin, we will set to this point to set to 0 pixel. Oops, we are having a syntax error. That ought to be a comma. Okay, and over here, comma 2. Okay, lastly, for this observer, our threshold 0.1. This means when 10% of that images enters the screen, the function would run. Okay, then finally, our lazy image dot for each. This is just meaning that we are only observing the image itself, so it should observe img. Okay, that should do it. Alright, let's quickly go back to our browser, quickly refresh, and here you can see the images are intersecting. Once they intersect, they appear. So if you like the video, please leave a comment and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Until we see you in our next video, stay safe.